Hi there. This is a Metanoia Minute meditation. Minutes, actually. I'm Max. And what this is, it's just an invitation for you to sit still and in the silence, hopefully. Watch the visual or just listen to my voice, close your eyes, whatever. But a chance for you to sit in the presence and practice the presence. Hopefully you won't need me or someone like me to help you with this. But I'm here. I'll do it. So first of all, sit down, okay? Sit down, get comfortable. Not too comfortable. You don't want to go to sleep. Don't lie down. I wouldn't suggest that. Just sit in a comfortable chair, right? Settle in. First thing to do that's a good step here to get you sort of, as Eckhart Tolle says, present. Because presence is what we're talking about. Presence is your awareness of being. That's God. So that's what we want to go for here, is to just not put aside thought, not ignore thought, whatever, but just notice who is noticing. That's the presence. I think you get what I mean, probably. You've heard Neville and other people talk about it. I don't need to go on about that. Let's just do this practically. And just remember what Neville Goddard said. That which is most profoundly spiritual is also the most deeply practical. So if you're sitting comfortably, notice also not just the words, but the space and the silence between the words. The stillness, the silence, okay? Keep that in mind. The first thing you want to do, I don't know if you want to do it, but notice your breathing. I'm not saying control your breathing. I'm not saying breathe rhythmically. I'm not saying hold your breath or take a deep breath in and a deep breath out or try to force it or anything like that. No, just notice your breathing, okay? Notice your breathing. Notice how your body moves as you breathe. Notice how you're breathing naturally. You're not forcing it. You're not saying, okay, I'm breathing in a rhythm. Got to take deep breaths. Got to do this steady. You're not doing that. Your breathing takes care of itself. Just notice it. That's what this is about, is noticing. And it starts with your being, your human being. That's a great phrase that Eckhart Tolle came up with. I really loved that. Neville Goddard talks about the two atoms. In your limbs lie nations twain, rival races from their birth. One the mastery shall gain, the younger or the elder reign. And he also tells the story repeatedly about Jacob and Esau, one of them being the man of the senses and the other being the man of spirit. And Eckhart Tolle describes this as human being. He said it's a great term because we're human beings. We have a human body, a physical body. That's what's breathing. That's where your heart's beating. That's where you feel all these physical sensations that you feel. That's where you have instinctive thoughts, habitual thoughts, hormonal reactions, compulsions, habits, all these things that your brain does that seem to be out of your control. That's part of your physical being, fight or flight, they say, instinct. That's part of your physical being. It's your brain, but not under any control. If you watch a bird, you walk in the woods, and you see birds ahead of you, and as they see you coming, they fly. That's their instinct. That's their physical part. That's the bird part, the physical part of them. Human. You have that response too, human. But then there's also being. It's that presence. It's the part that in the silence is noticing. It's noticing your breath. It's noticing the sounds. It's noticing the breeze. Noticing the clouds in the sky. Noticing sounds around you. Noticing your thoughts. You're thinking. Thoughts probably are going through your mind, right? Nothing wrong with that. That's part of your brain's function. You think. But when you notice your thoughts, what is thinking and what is noticing? That's the being part. The part that notices. Be still and know that I am. Go back to your breathing. Just notice it. And if you notice thoughts popping into your mind, just treat them like a cloud. I was walking and I was thinking about kites. About how a thought, you could think of it as a kite, but then you've got to have a kite master, someone standing down on the ground, holding the string, trying to control the kite. And the kite will flop all over the place and zip and zoom and all that. And maybe you'll make it do what you want it to do, and maybe you won't. But eventually it's going to come down. So do you want your thoughts to be like a kite, where you constantly have to be controlling them and doing something about them? No, that's not what this is for. Think of them as like clouds. They're just drifting across your consciousness. Or like a puff of smoke. It appears, looks thick, but then it dissipates. And you're still there noticing. You're noticing. You are the presence. Breathing. Just breathe. Just be. Not going any place. Here's another one that I heard recently. If something's upsetting you, if a thought keeps coming up that disturbs you. A good question that I heard, again from Eckhart Tolle, is this. If I'm upset, am I upset about something that is happening? Or am I upset about what my mind thinks about what is happening? Let your thoughts go. Just, they're clouds. They'll drift away. Another one will come. It'll go across your awareness. Just let it drift past. And be the person watching the clouds. Just be, just be, just be. Breathing in, breathing out. And I'm not trying to control your breathing, just notice it. Notice the silence, notice the sounds in the silence. Who is noticing? Don't put any labels on them or anything like that. Just notice them. Now what you need to do after this recording ends is take this out into your day. Don't wait for a video to pop up or a guru to come by or some teacher to come by or a book or a video or something like that where you're saying, okay, well, I can't do this, but when this happens, this external thing comes along, then I'll do it. No. Eckhart Tolle again, use every moment as an opportunity to practice presence. If you do nothing else but sit silently, pull your attention away from whatever seems so important, and do two things. Breathe and notice your breathing, and notice the silence. How you do that is up to you. But meditation is not something you do. It's a way of being. It's just being. It's being aware. It's being present. That's what I was hoping to give you these 12 minutes. And I hope you found this useful in some way and that you're able to take it out into your world and your life. If you found this useful, I'll do another one sometime. Let me know in the comments below. And thanks for watching.